Okay, guys, now with Xbox coming out with what they're saying is going to be the biggest generational leap ever in gaming, then of course we have the PlayStation 5 Pro. It has AI. It's going to be unbelievable. So we have all these rumors circulating, of course, and all this. And it seems like the most important thing has been forgotten this generation. What is that? What is the most important thing? Does the average person really care about all this technological leaps? Do they really care? Do you care? Most don't. And I was thinking, what is the most important thing? And it seems like Microsoft and Xbox and Sony and PlayStation, they've forgotten these most important thing. It's games. There's no games. That's the most important thing. Now, PlayStation, of course, is doing a better job than the Xbox, but we're not seeing no big first party games from Sony this year. We're going to have first party games, but it's not going to be nothing big. There'll be some, sleepers that pop up and stuff, but where's the games at? Where's Microsoft's games at? Instead, we hear all these rumors and speculations of a new Xbox, a new PlayStation, AI upscaling. That's all we hear. And I was thinking, why? Why has games been forgotten? For the perfect example, look at the Nintendo Switch. Look at the sales. That tells you all you need to know. Look at that dated hardware. Look at it. And look what the most important thing the Nintendo Switch has. Why does it keep selling? Why does it keep going? Because it has games. That's what it has. What does the Nintendo Switch have going for it? If you look at the launch of the Nintendo Switch through now, every year you'll see big first party games. They had that system set up for success when it came out. They knew what they were doing. It was ready to go. It was a full baked system when it came out. I know people's like it's underpowered. Does the average person really care about that being underpowered? Do I care? I don't care. All I see is great games. To me, the last Zelda game, even though I never did finish it, that is one of the best games I've ever played, if not the best game. And it runs at 720p, barely at 30 frames per second. And did I notice that when I was playing the game? No. It's a great game. That's what I noticed. Remember back when the Xbox came out and the PlayStation 2 was out? The Xbox has better graphics than the PlayStation 2. Remember that? I remember it. What did PlayStation have that Xbox didn't have? It had games. That's what it had. It had games. And that's what I was telling people. I had friends that would say the Xbox, look how much stronger it is. Look at that. And this is going back, people. And this was going back, and people argued about hardware then. But it was just a small circle of people. Most people would just buy the game. They're not hardcore gamers. They want to buy a game and have a good time with it. But they was like, look at that. It's got better water effects. And I was like, that's something, isn't it? But what did the PlayStation 2 had that Xbox didn't have? It had games. The Xbox, I'm not saying it doesn't have games. I'm saying, if you look how many games came out for that system. That's what I'm talking about. It had games. It didn't really matter about the hardware. And that's why the Nintendo Switch has succeeded so well this generation. They know their hardware's not there. They don't care. They care about games. They care about games. And that's why they continue to excel this generation. You saw what happened with the Wii U. There were no games. Console. Look what happened. If you have no games, you have no sales. That's what Xbox is seeing right now. And Sony has seen it to a certain extent, but not as bad. We have a Nintendo Switch that's almost outselling a PlayStation 5 in monthly sales. And it's blowing away a new Xbox Series S and X. And the Switch, everybody has one, is what they say. Everybody has a Switch. But if you look at the sales every month, it still outsells Xbox. And it's almost outsold the PlayStation 5. And it pretty much outsold the PlayStation 5 the first few years it was out. Because of course you couldn't buy a PlayStation 5, but a system that old with bad graphics, people say. But what does it have? It has games. And that's what's the most important thing. That's what's been forgotten this generation. They're more concerned with what that system can it do. True 4K.
Excuse me, what's this all about?
120 frames per second. That's what I want.
I'd appreciate it if parcels
Yeah.
were not just dumped.
That's what they want. So that's just my thoughts on this. Because when I saw Microsoft, I saw the article like biggest generational leap of a generation. And what does it matter when there's nothing to play on it? So that's going to be the video today, people. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great day. We'll see you now. Toodles.